Growing up, I always envisioned a hero being someone with superpowers. I've always grouped a hero with saving the world from evil and harm. Over the years, I realized there's so much more to heroes than superficial powers. With the world being so hypersensitive and the media coverage is everywhere, I realized the biggest hero is the one closest to me. Having a positive place to turn when the world gets so dark is where I find the person I admire most. A hero is someone I want to be, someone I look up to, someone who will help me guide me in the right direction, who is strong in more ways than just physical strength. With all that being said, my hero is my father. He is not only my person, but someone who I look up to. He is honest, hardworking, and strong. My father has always been a guy who's very short-tempered. He views dishonesty and disloyalty as something as easy as black and white. And what he means by black and white is very simple. Once a liar, always a liar. Once a cheater, always a cheater. There's no more room for forgiveness. Some may say that's harsh, and some may say people make mistakes, but my dad has always been brutally honest. That's one of the many qualities I admire. I'm very passive, but I want to be able to tell people how it is, in the respectful way, of course. Although my dad has a tough mindset and exterior, he has a huge heart. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve by any means, but he isn't closed off either. He has taught me how it's okay to forgive, but never to forget, and never to forget where you come from. I think overall, my teenage experience, I brought that with me through many friendships and relationships. He's always been tough, but he's very good with his words and provides me and my siblings with very good advice. I'm very lucky to have a dad willing to sit down and listen to me and reassure me that he loves me and that he will love me unconditionally. My father's bluntness is mostly stems from his hard work with his job, where he's been in conflict resolution for 26 years. With him having to be so honest, it works out with him fighting for things that mean something to him, where he can separate his emotions and his job, which is very important and a very good advice to a lot of people. Although my father is a hard worker and he fights every day for equal opportunity for the middle class and goes to court with the biggest unionized corporation in Illinois, he's very charismatic to those he fights for. My dad currently is a union rep, which means it's something went wrong with work with an employer. You got fired for something you didn't do. He would be your guy. He would be able to listen to you, reassure you, and fight for you. He has a huge heart. And every person who is wrongfully fired, he fights for. So to me, he's a true hero to many. In addition to my father being many things, he's the strongest person I know. My dad comes from a family who has a lot of underlying health conditions. Cancer took the toll in my family, as a lot of people could relate. My dad lost both his parents by the time he was 27. His dad passed away when he was 7, and his mom passed away when he was about 26. By having these genetics, he had his first open heart surgery by the time he was 45 years old. The one thing that makes him not only my biggest hero, but the best father ever, is that not even a month after his double bypass surgery, he was standing there fighting for me. In middle school, my gym teacher failed me, which is crazy. I was a 3-sport athlete. I just won the badminton competition in school. But my sick father took the time to go to the school and type up this whole contract, pretty much as he does for work, proving that I just won the badminton competition. I got a little certificate for it, proving that I'm a 3-sport athlete. How does it correlate? Why did she get the grade she did? And overall, he sat there and drilled the gym teacher and the principal, and the resolution to that was that my grade got advised and I could play the volleyball competition that weekend. I can still only imagine the physical pain he was going through during that meeting, but my grade got advised and my gym teacher no longer works there. So I guess this was an ongoing situation. My dad currently has been diagnosed with a rare syndrome that doctors only see every 10 years or so. The syndrome is only cured by a liver transplant. After being denied by 2 hospitals, my dad kept fighting and moving on to the next hospital, determined to get listed. The one thing that my fiance told me and sat me down and says, you get your strength from your father. Your father will not give up. You know, don't give up on him. He's not going to give up. He's strong. And that meant so much to me. The past month, he finally got accepted to Mayo Clinic. They gave him about 2 years if he doesn't get a transplant. He continues to fight every day. He's strong, charismatic, honest, and the most hardworking man I know. The one thing I will always remember about my dad is that he will be the only person in my life that will love me unconditionally. My father will be the only person I know who will get out of surgery and fight for me. My father will be the only person I know to fight for other people and be there to listen to them and reassure them. He has continued to amaze me over the years. He is such a role model. I hope to make him proud and be the best starter and friend. He is my hero, and I hope for many years with my dad, and that he can continue to watch Carter grow and be another father figure to him. Thanks, everyone.